Welcome to the Judge and JD show. Judge is in Ruidoso celebrating spring break. It's a spring break weekend. It's St. Patty's Day weekend. My lucky leprechaun is here. Here, rub a little luck on me.
There you go. The show goes good without Judge. Oh wait, Judge isn't here. It's gonna go good.
So, Mommy, you're Irish, right?
Yes, I actually do have a little bit of Irish, German, and all kinds. I have everything in me. Yeah. Okay. I'm that higher that diversity. No, I'm just kidding. You get everything with me.
We got the Gillespie County Fair Queens coming in. Texas artist Derryl Perry. He's had a string of hits on the Texas charts. He'll be coming in as well. And we're going to try to bring Judge in at some point.
Hopefully, yeah. If he could get through, if signal goes good in Ruidoso, we're going to get him on the show too.
You notice he didn't go to the beach? He doesn't have a beach bod. He's like, let's go where it's cold, cover this crap up.
I don't know if he would appreciate you saying that. Judge, I love you. And I miss you very, very much.
Oh, like you're nice to him.
I'm not. I'm always mean to him.
All right, we got a lot coming up on the Judge and JD show. All right, spring break weekend, St. Patty's Day weekend. We're going to talk some Easter fires with the Gillespie County Fair Queen and her court coming up, and Derryl Perry, Texas singer-songwriter, on the Judge and JD show. Now, Judge is in Ruidoso celebrating with
spring
the family.
Break. Yeah, he's off with the family for the week, so we don't get to see him, but he is going to try and call in if signal actually works.
He's actually going to Zoom. He's a slow guy. The only time he'll ever Zoom
is when I'm yelling at him.
But yeah, so we've got something cool. We're going to start selling advertising right here on the Judge and JD show and TexasRadio.net tied together, right?
Yes.
True media giant. Right?
Yes. We're going to have them scrolling on the bottom of the show every week. Anybody that supports Fredericksburg, Texas Radio. Some of our sponsors right now include Gaddy's. Security Bank and Trust.
Security State Bank.
Security State Bank and Trust.
Joseph Financial Partners, Hill Country Propane Incorporated, and
St. Joseph's.
Joseph Financial Partners.
Joseph Financial Partners, but the fish fry.
The St. Joseph Society.
There we go.
Fish fry.
I was going to say, I just remembered the food part. St. Joseph's and the food. That's all I remember.
And that ties in with Easter because that's the Lenten fish fry.
Yes, it is.
It is. Easter's kind of early this year. We've got the Easter Fires pageant. We'll be talking about that. And but yeah,
that's
we're
coming
excited.
up April 4th, right? I believe. Yes, okay. April 4th.
And if you'd like to support the Judge and JD Show podcast and TexasRadio.net, what's cool is you'll get commercials on the podcast. We will actually record commercials that will run and also scrolling on the bottom, but also they'll air on TexasRadio.net.
Nice.
And the sponsors we just mentioned earlier, they sponsored the state basketball game.
Oh yes, for the Lady Billies state championship run. They sure did.
Coach Brookshire and I got to broadcast that. We had over 3,500 listeners.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
I mean, that was incredible. So
that is good.
All right, you ready to give something away?
I am. I never get to pick, so let me get to pick.
It's an Easter cap.
Yes,
you draw.
And you know me, I like to go to the very bottom because I feel like those people never get any calls.
Dig.
Here we go. Who
we got, Marty?
We have Coy Mayring. I don't know, but we got a phone number and an email address. So Ashley will get with you, and you'll get this beautiful hat and beer huggy.
All right. Now we're looking forward to the show coming up. We've got the Gillespie County Fair Queens and Texas artist Derryl Perry. Y'all stick around.
Action. And good morning, Fredericksburg. I'm Maudie, and here's your Maudie's Minute. Spring break is here, and there's a lot going around. The National Museum of the Pacific War is holding Spring Break Spy School, giving families something fun and local to do while school is out. Gillespie County is also accepting applications for the 2026 Hotel Occupancy Tax funding, which matters because those dollars help support events, projects, and bring visitors here. And city election season is officially taking shape, with Fredericksburg outlining details for the May 2nd general election. On top of that, local business leaders are saying 2026 has started faster and after a slow 2025, which fits what you can already feel around town. More traffic, more visitors, and more energy. So whether you live here or you're just in town for spring break, this is one of those weeks that reminds you why Fredericksburg is Fredericksburg. This is Maudie, and this was your Maudie's Minutes. Back to you guys.
And as
And
promised on the Judge and JD show, we've got queens on the show today. The Gillespie County Fair Queen and her court. We've got Queen Laney Byer here, the Duchesses. We've got Annie Eilers, Bailey Tribes, Allie Benitez, and also we've got Lena Ottmers. Good old Fredericksburg names in there, you know,
Yes,
hometown. And we're going to be talking about the Easter Fires pageant, which has been around since the 1940s, and actually it goes back even further to when Moisebach signed the peace treaty with the Comanches, and that peace treaty is still intact. But y'all have the history of it, and we're kicking it back into high gear. But I remember back in the day they used to stack tires. I don't know if they're still. I guess we can't burn these days. That's back when we used to get rain. We actually got rain in Fredericksburg, but they used to stack these used tires, real high, and put them on all around the hills
Yes,
around Fredericksburg, which I thought was a very cool part, and the community gets involved, and yeah, we'll let y'all tell us more. So. Lainey, tell us a little. Fill us in on the history of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as John O. Moisenbach met with the Indian chiefs at the San Saba River to make a peace treaty, the other Indians kept they kept the fires, and so they were on the hills surrounding Fredericksburg. When the word reached that the Indians saw that Moisebach and his colonists were honest and sincere, they burned the fires high as the sign to the Indians that all was well and the peace treaty has never been broken.
Still intact today, like we were saying. That's fabulous.
Yes, sir.
So, Annie, what do you got for us?
Well, the script was written by William Petmecke, like I think you mentioned that.
Bill Petmacke.
And the legend of the Easter fires is centered solely around a pioneer mother in Fredericksburg who was trying to calm her frightened children when they would look out their window and see huge fires on the hills. So she would tell them it's all going to be okay.
Awesome. What you got, Bailey?
The Easter Fire pageant tells this story with live bunnies hatching from big red eggs, finding carrots in the flowers, and bunnies dancing the Herschmidt.
Der Herr Schmidt.
Herschmidt.
I was a bunny back when I was a kid. I didn't behave. I was a misbehaving bunny. Anyway,
They dance to their own
yeah.
bunny brass band. Other scenes include a working Indian village concerned of the lack of rain, kind of like today, and the Indian braves dancing around the fires.
All right. I love this. I love the history. I love history. I'm a history buff. Allie, what's your take?
Some other scenes included are the little girl bluebonnets, which are mostly dancers from local dance productions, and then they also have older girls dancing as wildflowers. You can also see pioneers on their way to find Fredericksburg and how they really wanted to find peace with the Indians and originate the whole story of Moisenbach and his crowd.
I just think it's such a fabulous story. I always say Moisebach was a cool dude.
Yeah,
Right?
I agree.
I mean, the
agree.
things that Moisebach did, and really he kind of, even though it was back in the 1800s, he kind of kicked in Fredericksburg the way it is now.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
He was ahead of his time, man. But, all right. Well, Elena, what you got for us?
So I have the story of the Easter Bunny on Easter night and the Easter morning. So the night before, the mother told her children that the Easter Bunny was boiling his eggs over his fire that he made, and then the next morning he would paint them with the wildflowers that he picked, and he would leave them in front of their cabin door. So it's just like the tradition of us finding our Easter eggs whenever we were littler. It's just it started the tradition of the Easter egg hunt, but theirs was in front of their doors.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, Easter's one of my favorite times of year, and we're filming this on St. Patty's Day, by the way, so nobody can pinch.
Oh, you can pinch them. Oh, no, I can't pinch them. All right.
The eyes are green?
No, absolutely not.
My ring has a green tint to it.
Oh wait, no, your other ring does. So it looks like Allie and Annie are the only ones we get to beat up.
Y'all gonna get pitched today.
My favorite thing to do: beat children. No, I'm just kidding.
So it is, St. Patrick's Day weekend as we air this, but the Easter Fire Pageant. What else y'all got going on during the year? I know y'all do a lot of parades.
We go to
y'all stay pretty dang
9
busy, right?
parades.
9
Yes,
parades.
9 parades.
And
Some
then
are
of
cold,
course,
some
We
are
had
really
like
hot.
2 or 3 in the winter, which were very cold.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
which
And
ones?
The Christmas parades.
Fredericksburg Christmas, Comfort Christmas, and
Bandera.
Bandera.
Oh,
And we
okay.
dressed up as elves, and Lainey
She
was
was
Miss
Mrs.
Claus.
Claus.
Mrs. Claus.
Love it.
It was very
and then
cool.
of course we have the annual horse races that we always go.
The horses are very fun.
Yes.
And heck, the fair.
The fair.
that is the best.
I gotta do
Yeah.
this. It's a tradition. It's the fair, y'all. The fair's coming up in August, and
Yes.
I was talking
Yes,
to Brian. They've got some. We'll have some of the folks from to talk about the entertainment. They've got some great entertainers lined up for that. But so are y'all gonna partake in the pageant in any way, or are y'all just gonna be there?
We're
You know,
I
the
think-
queen and her court. You know.
we crown the court that's gonna
Yes.
be coming in next, but
Uh-huh.
when they're getting interviewed, we just sit there and watch
just
them get
supervise.
interviewed. Yeah.
Now, didn't the Easter Fires pageant? There was a little hiatus, wasn't there, where we? Or,
So we
I
only
mean, has a tradition been broke? I mean, there was a while where it wasn't happening.
we
right?
only do it every 5
Yeah,
years.
every 5 years is when it
Oh,
occurs.
is that what it is
Yes.
now?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
we've changed it to every 5 years.
Okay, cool. Let's see. There's something we
Because
learned.
I used to go watch it because my grandpa was one of the pioneers. We'd watch it every year.
every year. Absolutely, absolutely.
I've been a pioneer since I was little. My dog is one of the pioneer dogs. But now I'm in the bunny band this year.
I love it. Well, we appreciate y'all coming in and sharing this with us. Of course, Easter weekend's coming up in a few. How many weeks is? I don't have a calendar.
Yeah,
2 weeks.
2 more
2
weeks.
weeks. Easter's kind of early this year, but is there anything y'all want to add, each of you, before we, since we got you on the podcast and
Easter
you have a
fires
mic in
are-
front of you? Is there some things y'all each want to add as we?
The Easter
Sponsors.
fires on April 4th.
at dusk. And
Yes.
then box
It's
tickets will be 15,
$15.
and general admission for children is $2. For adults, it's $10.
We
And
also-
that'll all go towards scholarships.
Good
Nice.
pricing. Yeah,
Are we able to do a huge shout out to our sponsors?
absolutely.
We have
Go for
Allen
it.
Boots, Felt Boutique,
My Sister's Corner,
and Lottie's Feed.
Thank
So
you.
Like a
we
big,
just want to
big
say
shout out to
a
them.
huge shout out.
Those are
Yes.
all fabulous.
Yes,
fabulous
sir.
businesses for
Great
dang sure.
businesses.
Right here in Fredericksburg. Well, thank y'all so much. We appreciate y'all coming in and sharing with us today and making the podcast look a little brighter and more beautiful. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was
see,
tired of picking up the show on that part. Thank you, girls. Thank you.
people see this mug. You know why I
And they
grew-
go running.
Y'all
No,
know why, y'all know why I grew this, right?
No.
Because it breaks up the monotony of my face. So,
Oh.
yeah. So anyway. Hey, bless you guys. Thank
Thank
y'all
you,
for
thank you
coming. Have a good one. All right, we're back on the Judge and JD show. I asked a leprechaun to turn Judge into
Marty.
Marty. So,
And it happened.
how you doing, Judge?
I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. Hold on. Let me do my best judge impression.
Oh yeah.
No.
Judge is
It's
in
so bad that I did that, but I don't care.
Judge is in Ruidoso celebrating spring break with the family. Hopefully he's having a good time. Derryl Perry,
Welcome.
as promised.
Thank you.
Man, you've been doing this Texas music thing for a long time. You and I were talking off mic a little bit. You've been on charting for about 9 years on the charts.
2017, I think, was our first Texas chart. Previous to that, when I was based out of Nashville, we had some national charting, but for the Texas chart, 2017, 18, in that range.
You bet. How do you feel, since you started even like 9 years ago, how do you feel like the whole scene is evolving, changing? I mean, there's always change, right? Change is inevitable.
Exactly.
But, yeah.
Always change. I think change for the better. As far as Texas goes,
Right.
the national scene's a different scene, but within Texas, I think you're getting better writers, you're getting better singers, you're getting more competition. People are going to Nashville and cutting. People are
Wow.
cutting in great studios here. There are great players in both locations. And whatever
I
works for you.
agree. That's a great take on it. I mean, I agree. It's really evolving and being catapulted to the national level now. You know, you got the Texas Regional Radio Chart, and by the way, the awards are coming up.
Yay!
Awards coming up
This weekend.
This week. Yeah.
Anybody we know nominated?
There is, but we'll talk.
Hey,
There's
can I ask that
several.
one question that just made you go, really, Monty? You had to ask that one. The one I don't have an answer on the top of my head. Of course I am. I'm the producer. I have to.
There's a lot of great categories nominated. It's much like the CMA Awards. Just on a little smaller scale. But back to my original point is that it's so when you get into the top 20 on the Texas Regional Radio Chart, it then moves up to the Billboard chart. So
nice.
like you're saying, it's really grown a lot. Too.
And we were in the Billboard chart with 90'sville, 2 singles ago.
Great song.
Thank you. So that was cool, and one of the things you just mentioned was even beyond the state, a lot of the artists here are expanding their tours into other states, other regions, and I mean far away. So it's advantageous for us,
Yeah, you bet. No, it's an incredible scene right now. Because let's face it, the regular country radio has changed too, and I'm going to say it's not country. There's some in there, there's some sprinkled in, but it's just doesn't have that country sound.
They got more of like R&B, hip hop. Some of them they're just more dancing, but not two-stepping.
Right, kind of bro country.
Yeah.
I'm going to steal this from somebody. And,
Go for it. I steal things all the time. No, hearts mainly.
They termed it Southern Pop, and I thought,
wow,
that's a good title.
That is a good title. It is a good title.
That is a good title. But there's always a bright side. It is helping the things you just mentioned. I mean, it's helping the Texas scene because you're right. There's more writers. Bernie Nelson's written a string of hits for artists.
Great writer, yeah.
Yeah. But there's so many great writers now, and we're keeping it real in Texas. So. Well, what's your latest single? We're going to be playing it on TexasRadio.net for sure. It's just out, isn't it?
It's just out.
Right.
4 weeks out, and we're in the chart with it, thankfully. And If You Know, You Know is the title of it, and it just has this real rock and edge feel that kind of brings back. My current album that we're fixing to put out here, we've been working on it, a 15-song CD with songs that have been released and songs that have not been released. And the title of the album is called 90'sville. And that's me in a nutshell. My heart and my soul, goes to the 90s production values and songwriting. And so
those 90s were just awesome.
Right, 90s
I miss the 90s.
Yeah.
And these songs, kind of encapsulate that feel. And If You Know, You Know kind of feels like something that's the high energy Brooks and Dunn or Toby Keith, back in the 90s and early 2000s.
I can't believe Toby Keith is gone. I really can't.
Yeah, he was very big.
Cancer sucks, as they say.
Yes, it does.
But what were you going to say?
He's a huge artist in the industry. Yeah, very, very influential.
Had a very courageous battle with
Great
his
writer,
cancer
yeah.
too. Well, on a brighter note, you got your guitar. You want to play us a couple of songs?
You bet, we can do that.
Which one do you want to do? What are you thinking?
How about Some Horses?
Okay,
We'll start with that.
All right.
There we go.
I love it.
And that was about 3 singles ago. And this was
Ooh, nice.
This was the CMA of Texas Song of the Year 2 years ago.
Derryl Perry. That's a JD show.
Some horses weren't meant to be broke, aren't fit to be rode, born to buck if you get too close. Some horses need places to run till their days are done, wide open and just chasing the sun. You can see their mains blowing, never knowing where they're going. Only thing for sure is their path leads up and down a lonely trail, and for them it never fails. They will leave love in the dust to roam free. Some horses take it down if you let 'em, kick you in the heart if you let 'em, softly touch you in a way you can't forget 'em. You can see their manes blowing, never knowing where they're going. Only thing for sure is their path leads up and down a lonely trail, and for them it never fails. They will leave love in the dust to roam free. See their manes blowing, never knowing where they're going. Only thing for sure is their path leads up and down a lonely trail, and for them it never fails. They will leave love in the dust to just roam free. Some horses weren't meant to be broke, aren't fit to be rode, weren't meant to be tied. Take it from me, I tried. Some horses
Damn, that was good.
So as far as songwriting, do you like to collaborate with other artists? Do you record other people's songs, or do you know, what's your take, or do you strictly write all your own songs, or what? How does that work for you, Derryl?
One question at a time. Slow it down. He's like, you're like, poor Daryl's like, wait a minute.
We can get to them all. I tend to write by myself for the most part, but I love to co-write too. Yeah. And I do co-write, and I have, back in the Nashville days, and I've co-written with some artists here in Texas as well, and have enjoyed that immensely, and I try to write for other people's projects as well. I've had stuff in movies, I have stuff in TV shows. I write,
great!
I write for a lot of different reasons, so. And we're trying to pitch some more stuff. Actually, I'd love to pitch some horses for television and movie.
That'd be a great.
And we need to work on that pretty quickly.
Get it on Yellowstone.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
That would be a great Yellowstone song, man.
Whenever I cut that, I cut it in Austin at King Electric Recording. And what I told them when I went in to cut, I told them, I had the production feel already worked out in my head, which I produce all my stuff as well. And,
great.
And I told them I want it to be able to be on Yellowstone, and I want it to be able to on Texas radio. So, if you have a Venn diagram and the overlap, I want it right in that pocket.
Right, yeah.
So that was the goal with some horses, and it worked out well for us. So I do co-write. I like writing with all kinds of people.
When you do co-write, give us a visual on a session. Like you're sitting around your house and people are just throwing lines and ideas out.
Yeah,
writing
somebody playing their guitar and writing notes.
Jam a little. How does a little?
Let's pretend like we're doing one. Let's do it right here. Okay,
I'm gonna write a song.
Let's write a song right here about St. Patty's Day and how Judge is on vacation, abandoning us again.
Judge is on there.
Oh yeah, Judge is on there. Judge.
Are you here, Judge?
Judge.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Like a donut.
Yeah, I am kind of around like a donut.
Can y'all hear him?
No, you can hear him on your.
We can hear him a little bit. But anyway, so the typical song.
They're sitting here in green. Cutest thing I ever seen.
I got it real quick.
At the Stones in Fredericksburg, looking for those magic words.
Yeah, right. Just
But what were the
yes.
magic words? You're magically
We're looking-
delicious.
we're looking- There you go. Now see, that's co-writing.
That's co-writing.
That's co-writing right there. I had to come up with the chorus, all right.
That's co-writing right there. You know, you play off each other. You know,
Yeah,
you come up with a melody. Somebody comes up with a melody, or you may bring a melody in. You may bring a lyric in. You may just bring a title in, or you just may sit down and get to know the person that you're writing with, and.
I'm an open book. There's a lot.
And learning about that person, maybe a new co-write, and learning about that person, this big old hook might just pop right out. You might get it out of somebody.
I wrote with Hobson Smith a lot, a good friend of mine. He's passed away now, but he was a great writer. He used to write with Wayne Carson and some of those guys. Wayne Carson
was a huge writer. Doing straight cuts and all that.
Yeah. But
straight.
but what we used to say is it's amazing how just one word can make a line from a great line to knock it out of the park.
Yes.
Like one word.
Okay.
Isn't that crazy how that can work sometimes?
It can, word economy, word energy, it all matters, and you can change the whole feel of a song with one word or two words sometimes.
Well, I got to ask, what's your take on this AI crap? Well, I know as far as what I'm talking about, the recording, and
you just
not AI as a whole, but with music.
Here we go again.
He just gave his take with AI crap. That's what he said.
I'm along with it, but I don't say it that way. Like I don't believe in AI or Chat GPT.
But I'm talking about in the music scene. People are there's songs on Spotify.
Oh yeah, where they're writing their songs.
That are all
AI is
AI.
writing the song for them. Yeah.
But Shooter Jennings. Well, go ahead. What's your take first?
I just I'm a writer and an artist, and what good does it do you to put up a big canvas up there and then program a computer to paint a painting for you?
Beautiful.
Exactly. Thank you. I
Beautiful.
agree with that 100%.
Well said.
And I just don't. There are uses for it, and
it could be a tool.
Like if you're stuck.
I've got a great writer buddy in Nashville who's a phenomenal writer. He's had 60 cuts in the industry.
Wow.
And he's been using it, and it's kind of bringing him back into songwriting a little more.
Giving him that motivation that he needs.
Yeah,
as long as it's not the whole song is not AI. You know what I mean?
It's got to be a little more original.
Use it as a tool, right?
Well, he's a great lyricist, and so it kind of opens him up to, and he sings the melodies into it, and it's like these things are singing the way he's wanted people to sing his songs.
So it's kind of hard to walk away from it.
He's hooked on it for sure.
Oh my God.
Well, Shooter Jennings, I think Rich O'Toole posted a quote on Twitter about Shooter Jennings recently and his take on AI. He's like, he feels like leave some flaws in the music. Now, let it sound, let the human element come out. And I thought that was a great point from Shooter.
That's the biggest fall right there alone, in that, you're supposed to have some rough edges, and I knew a producer way back in the day that used to say nothing's more perfect than an egg, and it's boring, and without those rough edges, people can't relate.
Yeah.
Because we all have rough
Well, the
edges,
Eagles, even as polished and great as they sounded live and on albums, they always said it's not perfection. Everything's not perfect in our songs, and although it sounds like it, but the point is even then, that human element is
their lyrics were so phenomenal that was the human element. Their lyric, and their melodies were great too, but they could sing those melodies, and so A&I is built off people like that singing those kind of melodies.
Right.
So, you're reinventing the wheel in essence. Go listen to Don Henley's cuts in the 70s and 80s. And you'll hear phenomenal passion and artistic representation in his lyrics. And I don't need AI to
See, we know
Explain
he's not
that.
familiar with it because he keeps saying A and I. Sorry.
Well, let me tell you what. Here's what sets me.
I don't participate.
I don't either.
I'm working with Synapse Publishing and Entertainment, so they are a publisher and a record label for me, and they totally believe in me and my writing and everything. And they won't let any of their artists touch anything A&I or A&I. AI.
That's all right.
No, you're good. I love it.
They won't touch AI,
Yeah.
and I don't want to.
To me, the first word already sets the tone for me.
Artificial.
Thank you.
Artificial.
Artificial?
I like fake nails, fake eyelashes, but fake songs, I gotta have the original.
Yeah, love
Sorry,
it.
there's only so much fake we could take in this world.
Daryl, you got some great takes, brother. You got some
I
great
appreciate
takes.
that. I've thought a lot about it, and I've been full speed in this business 24/7 for a good while, you know.
You and I go way back.
So it's.
Go way back.
Hey, Judge, what's your take on AI and ChatGPT?
Well, I use the heck out of ChatGPT, but I use my brain and my thoughts, and I get it to help me write emails and things of that nature. But I don't think it has any business in art or, in a song.
Unless they're using it for motivational purposes, maybe.
Get one started, like you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everything
In terms
is.
of, something we can relate to or having a soul, AI really doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we were saying on one of the past shows, right, Judge? It's never going to replace soul.
No.
I mean, that's
No.
that's not going to happen. Yeah. So, but you're right. It is good for maybe help with an email or something like that.
Writing our scripts.
Something that's not property.
Yeah.
I mean, this is intellectual property we're talking about, and ownership and rights to.
That brings up a thing.
Copyright.
So if AI helps you write it,
That's why I won't touch it.
Yeah. So you've lost rights to it. Is that what they're saying? Oh wow.
In
Okay,
most
I
of
didn't
these,
really.
in most of these scenarios, you do lose rights to it.
Okay, I was not. Now see that. Why
Or-
would you even want to use it?
I don't know if you lose rights, but you do give up rights to. They have all kind of rights built into their contracts.
Yeah.
So
They do, and I've read about it, and you kind of do lose quite a bit by using them if you don't find a way around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
but I guarantee you, if you cut a song on AI and you put it out there and you make a couple $1 million, somebody's gonna come knocking.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I
Somebody's
think
gonna
it's
come
already
and go.
happened. I think
Possibly.
there's already been a band that was all AI that they had like a #1 song, or I don't know if it was #1, but
Somebody's gonna come wanting a piece of it.
Yeah.
see how? Oh yeah.
Ain't nothing free in life.
AI, give me my money. I need.
They're gonna have the robot come up to
I
your
need
door.
my beer money, AI. Beer money. But well, you want to do one more for us? Let's talk about the new single first. That's exciting. So it's just out.
The new single's called "If You Know, You Know," and I've been putting quite a bit into social media out there as far as little video clips and all that kind of stuff to promote it. And it's just recently been out for like 4 weeks now.
Oh good.
And good energy, a lot of fun.
You bet.
And we mix it up because my specialty is ballads, but in my live show, we do a lot of high energy stuff.
Absolutely. Oh, good. Yeah. You got some live shows coming up around San Antonio, Austin, anywhere around here?
Not in San Antonio or Austin right at the moment. We'll be in Granbury Friday night. So that's the next
Granbury.
close one.
All right.
What do we want, another song?
Yeah, let's do one more. Derryl Perry on the Judge and JD show. Man, this has been a great show today.
It has.
With the
It might
Fair
be.
Queens.
I think it's because Judge wasn't here.
No.
Kidding, buddy. Kidding.
No, there's been a lot of good information on this show today.
It has. It has.
All right.
There's a lot going on.
Since it was 33 degrees when I left McKinney this morning.
Oh, what was?
It was 82
When you got here. Welcome to Texas.
Saturday
Yeah.
when I was trying to redo the finish on my front door. And the wind blew in about 35, 40 miles an hour. Interrupted that. So I'm gonna play a song called Lone Star Summer. You might remember that one. I don't know.
Yes, sir.
All in that hay in a Waco field. We're stuck in Dallas traffic, lighting up on the wheel. Texas sun beating down, orange July brown, dirty t-shirt, soon to hit some sacred ground. Wish I was on the lake with every drop I'm sweating. Beer and bikini billboard got my mouth wet. Ain't nothing hotter than a Lone Star summer. Lone Star summer's here to cleanse my soul. Baptized by the fire, blessed in its waters. There ain't nothing hotter than a Lone Star summer.
Woo! Yeah.
Inner tube circled up Guadalupe Bay. Pick a little campfire, guitar and sing. Wailing and whittling, getting a little silly. Itching our noses, singing blue eyes, crying in the rain. Share a two-step, barefooted, belly rubber, steal a moonlit kiss. For the nights are said and done, there ain't nothing hotter than a Lone Star summer. That Lone Star summer's here to cleanse my soul. Baptized by the fire, blessed in its waters. There ain't nothing hotter than a Lone Star summer. Baby, swing on down to Padre. It's cooking like a madre. All bottle takers rockin' to the Grange. Wranglers and Levi's, cut off cheek high. Suntan angels dancing in the waves. Ain't nothing hotter than a Lone Star summer. And Lone Star summer's here to cleanse my soul. Baptized by the fire, blessed in its waters. There ain't nothing hotter than a Lone Star. Ain't nothing hotter than a Lone Star summer. Lone Star summer's here to cleanse my soul. Baptized by the fire, blessed in its waters. There ain't nothing hotter than a Lone Star summer. Lone Star summer.
Oh man, great song. Great for spring break and going into Easter weekend, and just a fabulous song.
Thank you very much.
You're always a great interview. You never disappoint. I've interviewed
Thank
you
you.
several
Appreciate that.
times through the years. Derryl Perry, thank you for coming in on the Judge and JD show. And
Thanks for
we'll
having
have
me.
this on
Thank you very much for having
TexasRadio.net. We got a nice little marriage between the podcast and the radio station.
We'll
and,
spread the word.
You bet. And
Judge, you want to add anything? Ask Derryl anything before you leave?
No, I just wanted to thank you for coming in. You know, I know it's a little bit of a drive down here, so we appreciate you coming down.
Well, I appreciate that, and thanks for having me. Anytime you guys need anything, just shout.
Nice.
You bet. You are a gentleman and a scholar, my friend. The man with two first names, Derryl Perry, everybody. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Derryl.
And another fantastic episode on the Judge and JD show. We want to thank the Fredericksburg Fair Queen and her court for coming in. They were fabulous. They're just so full of personality.
Yes, they are. Those are lovely girls.
and Derryl Perry's always a great interview.
Oh, it was a great interview, and the songs were awesome. I loved them, especially the one he wrote about me being in green.
Right? Beautiful song. Made me tear up too.
I know it did. It brought tears to my eyes.
Well, Judge, how's Ruidoso? I always say Ruidoso reminds me kind of like Fredericksburg nestled in the mountains kind of a deal,
It is. We stayed there last night, but there's no snow right now, so we headed north looking for snow for the kids to ski in, and we're in Santa Fe now.
Nice.
And they've got pretty good snow and a lot of people here, so we're just kind of hanging out. It's about 4 hours north of Ruidoso.
Nice. We were just in Santa Fe last year. It's got a different feel to it for sure, but it's another great town. I love Santa Fe.
Yes.
It's definitely like an arts community.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yes. I've only been there once, so.
A lot of great food and a lot of great fun there too. So.
Well, we had a great show. We want people to come to Pioneer this weekend. Make sure you bring your beer money. We got green beer and everything for St. Patty's Day. Although by the time this films, it'll be over St. Patty's Day. But
That's all right. It's still St. Patrick's
Yes.
Day weekend, spring break, Easter coming, you know.
we're bringing the luck early. We're bringing the luck early to the Pioneer.
And I tell you what, there's a lot of people in town.
Yes, there is.
I mean, like Monday, like Sunday, Monday, it was busy.
Yeah, Weinheimer Tours, we've been packing those party buses. If you need a party bus, 830-329-6608. I just booked Brittany the other day. She said what she loves about Weinheimer Tours is we go anywhere. We're not just, I mean, seriously, some of the wine tour companies, they only go to certain wineries.
Yeah,
and that's
this is true. This is true.
I can go to, shoot, you want to go to Lukenbach? Let's go. You want to go to a distillery? Let's go. You want to go to a winery? Let's go. You want to go shopping? Freaking
JD's
hop
your
the bus and
man.
let's go.
JD is your man. He'll take you wherever you want to go.
That's right. That's right. Well, Judge, y'all be safe, have fun, and by the way, next time we come back on the show, we will have been to the Texas Music Awards, the Texas Regional Radio Music Awards. So we're looking forward to that.
I'm looking so forward to that. It's gonna be a good time.
Got some nice cards, thanks to Paola, to hand out and promote this podcast. Maybe we'll win an award here in a year or two. What do y'all think?
Let's fingers crossed.
You like it?
Yes. Let's do it.
All right, that's going to do it for the Judge at JD Show. Judge, I'm glad you got to come on your show for a little bit.
All right, guys. Judge, we'll see you next Tuesday.